look at other things. What kind of spells do you hear people wanting?
Love.
Money. No.
Love spells. I want to tell a Cinderella story. Y'all know the story about Cinderella. Poor little Cindy, kicking in the ashes down here. The prince up here is throwing his daddy's throwing him a party. Now, think about it, folks. This is a young guy that's about to inherit a kingdom, and he can't get a date. The king has to send the soldiers out to drag the girl in. Something's wrong with this story. And then they had to use magic to get that hooked up. When is too much? When is too much of a good thing? Too much. What's the real story behind the real story? We talk about intent. I've heard people talk about love spells and stuff. I was just trying to help them out. Well, good of you. It's like, yeah, I'm going to help the little old lady across the street, whether she wants to or not.
Yeah.
I'm doing what's best for them.
And I'm in a position to know.
That's right. Just ask me, I'll tell you. I have to back up and take a look at what are my intentions. You know, am I being so magnanimous, or am I just being an egotistical prick?
Yeah.
I know better.
I got a degree that says so.
Oh yeah. That's when you start running around with them little tights with the cape flapping behind you. And you know, have you ever seen these people out there? Send me $29.95, I can change your life. Send me $29.95, I can change my life. Especially if I get a couple $100 in. I like the one where it said, send me $19.95, I'll send you a book on how to make money. And the book says you convince 3,000 other people how to make money.
Other people to send you $19.95.
That's the ethics behind this. What's your real reason? Yeah. We talk about the Wiccan reed. Harm none. Just because you don't see the harm, does that mean
It doesn't exist.
it doesn't exist? Let me tell you, sir, how many people in here are Wiccan? How many practice magic? How many practice magic? How often?
Every day.
According to what you consider magic. There's times I get pretty magical and eyes open in the morning. Kind of open up, look around, and oh yeah, still here. Sometimes that is magic. But to actually go out and consciously try to affect the changes in the world out there, who do I think I am?
No.
Does the rest of the world really need that much of my help all the time? Check your post office box. I doubt if the check cleared. We talk about the law of three, and I believe in your class you guys talk about the law of three, and that we don't take that literally. You goof up, it's going to come back to haunt you as many times as it absolutely can.
Until you get
Before you get it right. Well, now think about it. If you were teaching a class, and you're trying to get this kid to figure out 2 + 2 =
5.
how long are you going to make him do that problem?
Till he gets it right.
Until it gets it right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, 3 times gonna do it? Maybe. 10 times gonna do it? Maybe. You know, I have to call his parents, you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I don't know about you guys, but I've had a few spiritual clue by fours in my life. You know you're screwing up when it's it ain't the bolt of lightning, it ain't the burning bush, it ain't none of that, you know, I ain't that lucky. You know, it's like right here. Sometimes you get the point. Sometimes you don't. I have to back up and look at my motivation, my intent. Real quick, I wanted to touch on the topic of black magic and white magic. I mean, how many of you have ever been asked that? You practice black magic?
Yes.
What color's magic?
Lots of them.
Magic is a tool. Is a hammer evil? According to whose hands it's in.
Learn what's being done with it.
Yeah. I mean, you take a carpenter's hammer and you put it in the right person's hands. He can build amazing things. Take the same hammer, put it in a psychopath's hands, you got a problem. Now, when I was going to college and working with construction crews, I know a few people who should not be handling hammers. They're dangerous to themselves and others. Not intentionally. They're just klutzes. You don't give a child a chainsaw and show him how to start it. That's irresponsible. He's going to hurt himself or somebody else. Or he's going to really mess up your living room bad. I don't see magic as being any different than that. Personal responsibility. Are you trying to play with a chainsaw and don't even know how to start it right? Are you trying to play with a hammer and you've never been able to drive a nail in your life? Doesn't mean you can't learn. But learn properly. Learn the reasons why. Does that make sense? The magic is only as evil as the person that's using it. Back to a love spell. Is that causing harm?
Is it tampering with somebody?
Is it?
It would depend on how you cast it, I guess.
That would be the question I would ask. You tampering with somebody else's emotions?
Yeah, let's do what the intent was.
Mm-hmm.
You said how you cast it.
Are you asking me to elaborate?
Yes, please.
Oh, well, I've only ever read books so far, but if you cast a spell to draw love to you, that is not the same as casting a spell on somebody for them to love you.
I can live with that. Here I am, come and find me.
Yes.
Yeah. Instead of
Open invitation.
yeah.
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 That would be one thing.
Now see, I would call it the intent is a little different. I'm only affecting me. I'm open. I'm going to be receptive. Instead of picking out a target
Yeah.
and playing Cupid. I've gotten into an argument with people before this. Oh, well, you know, you're not tampering. Excuse me. If I go down the alley here late at night and I find a young lady that I think really, and she, you know, I'm going to force her to love me. What's that called?
Right.
Where I come from.
Mm-hmm.
And I really don't see this kind of love spells as being any different. I've been argued with before. That's my opinion. But no, I would agree with you. You toss it out there. Here I am. That's leaving things open.